Yeah, I'm really happy for my guys. You know, they were resilient tonight, and you know, sometimes as you sit over there on the sideline, you say to yourself, man, you know, hopefully we'll catch a break because these guys deserve to win a game, because we've been in so many games like this, and you know, down 9 with a little under 2 minutes to go. Those guys really dug down deep and they made shots. And you know, the difference between tonight's game and the ones that we've lost is that down the stretch we made shots. And you know, I've played basketball so long as a player that I really understand this, and I'm sitting up there saying to myself, man, Hall, he ducking us in, he making these buckets, man, can he just give us one? And I mean, the one he missed, he been making them all night. So, you know what I mean? And then Shefflin, you know, he had been pounding us on the glass, and you know, I think he missed a little putback, missed a couple. So, you know, it's just sometimes that's how the game goes. But the biggest thing for me is that, you know, these guys, they never quit. They kept fighting. They believe in themselves and they stayed connected. And that was the biggest thing.
Questions? Kelly?
Can you talk a little bit about Nate? It seemed like he's kind of coming into his own now, and he was clutch, obviously, at the big three to force the overtime. But it just seems like he's getting more and more confidence in his shot, and that's really expanding his game.
I mean, Nate is going to be a really good player. You know what I mean? And you know, the crazy thing about it is I don't think that he's even tapped a lot of things he can do. You know, he should be a senior in high school. You know, he's still getting his body together. He's still figuring out college. A lot of things have been thrust at him in a short period of time. But the one thing that I have taken from him in this short period of time, he played big when the lights is bright. You know, he's done what he's done. You know, whether it's with the pass or the shot. What he did tonight against other teams as well, and you know, just proud of him. You know, and like I said again, he's only gonna get better.
I believe you said threes beat twos this week. I mean, that was sort of the MO coming in. You knew PJ and those guys inside will probably get some. If you guys made some threes, you'd be there.
Yeah, for sure. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and act like we wasn't trying to stop him. I wasn't trying to let him score. You know, but you know, I do have that motto. Threes beat you, twos don't. You can stay in the game, you know, and I think that we stuck around, and you know, that's what happened, you know. But Clemson's for me coming here and playing, and you know, I got texts on my phone because I know a lot of the former players here that played here, you know, played with Dale Davis, you know, played with Sharon Wright, you know, guys like that. Man, they physical. Man, they throw that off on the tape, but to be in the gym and watching how physical that those guys are, you know, I mean, I was like, damn, you know, that was an old throwback. They're a throwback team from that standpoint. We're shooting, you know, so this is a great win for us. Hopefully, it's a momentum booster, you know, as we move towards our next game.
How about Ty's ability to handle that physicality tonight and handle PJ for a lot of those possessions?
Ty was really good, you know, and the biggest thing I was impressed about with Ty was that his win. You know, he hadn't logged that many minutes in a long time, you know, but he was prepared. He played his butt off. I thought that, you know, Bai wasn't. I didn't feel like Bai was. So they kept a body on him all night. And, you know, he fought. But I thought Ty really did a good job, and he gave us a lift. You know, his energy, his effort, the way he fought Hall down there all night. He really did a great job, and I'm proud of him.
It seemed like Kyle kind of gave you the spark offensively when things were getting a little stagnant.
Yep.
And also both him and Ty hitting their free throws really kind of was huge for you as well. Kind of, does that just speak to those guys being those older players? Maybe you needed to lean on in that moment to get that from those guys?
You know, they put in their work. They put in time. And, you know, to their credit, they've done a good job. They've done a good job helping the younger guys as well. You know, Kyle and helping Nate, and Ty and talking with Bai. You know, so you know, you tend to expect that from them. You know, and you know they're capable of giving you big games, and when you needed them the most, they showed up tonight. And I did, you know, Kyle made some big shots. He kept us in there, and he gave us a chance to be there at the end to even have a chance to put the game into overtime.
Couple more. You good, Jim? You got another?
Were you surprised that Barnell called the timeout when before Kyle's second free throw? There's 4.4 left, and maybe you try to run a play. I don't know what the thought process, I guess, from him. I'll ask him, but like it seemed like an interesting decision there in that moment to maybe try to ice a guy as veteran as Kyle is.
No, I mean I didn't even pay it no mind. You know, Brad a damn good coach. I'm not in the business of questioning what he did and what his philosophy is in those moments. You know, you know, I'm just proud of Kyle for going up there and stepping up and knocking down 2 big free throws. So, you know, again, what a win on the road, and for these guys to come in here and get this win in this gym, I think that's huge for us moving forward.
One more. You would?
Given how close the Duke game was and the last couple losses, how important was it to get over this hump tonight for you guys?
Real important. You know, it's only so many motivational speeches you can do to keep guys engaged. You know, at some point you gotta get something in the left-hand column. You know, because we only get judged on left and the right-hand column. So, you know, this was a big victory from that standpoint. You know, and you know, it seemed like we've been going so. You know, as I look back on it, we've been going so long. You know, we had that little break in between Hawaii, but it probably took 4 days to get back to, you know, our time zone after coming from Hawaii, and I think everybody was feeling it. So, you know, hopefully we're off the snide, and you know, we can move forward as we go into Saturday against Virginia.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.